we'll get started here. I want to welcome everybody to the 54th Annual Metcalf Chess Awards Ceremony and the final one. And normally afterwards, we would go out to play a chess game on our giant chess set. And obviously we won't be able to do that today. And then normally we get on a bus and head over to Dave & Buster's for a big banquet. And then we have our video game party. But sadly, all those things are not gonna work. But at least we have our award ceremony, and I have this. Everybody, this is my first time ever hosting a meeting on Zoom, so I apologize if I am messing up a little bit, as I've never done it before. I will ask you that, there'll be certain times we'll let you clap for somebody and all that, but if there are other strange noises in your house, like dogs barking or loud music or something like this, I would prefer that you just muted yourself so it's not interrupted. This is being recorded and will be put on our website as well. So first of all, I want to quickly trace out the year. We had a little veterans meeting in September. Then we had our first meeting October 10th. And right away after that, the week after that, we did our annual paintball tournament, or not tournament, paintball party and pizza party. Of course, we're hoping to do that again in a few months for Nicollet. Then in November, we had the school championship, the Metcalf Open, the last one ever. It had 51 students, and we had one person that had a perfect score. It was the youngest champion in history, Harrison Stage. And then also in November, we went to our first big tournament called the Fall Grade Level, first team event. And we had some good success at that. And I will say that, I'll show you right here, this trophy represents the 6th grade team coming in first place. Now, I'm going to name some of the scores, and if we have no place to put this. So if you were on that team and wished to have this trophy delivered to your house because you helped win it, all you have to do is email me. And if there's more than one person that wants it, I'll give it to the person who had the highest score at that tournament. I will say the scores were Harrison, Ronaldo, and Rachel Countryman. Those were the top 3. Then the 7th grade also won first place in November at the fall grade level. And the scores there were Owen, Kay, Mitchell, and Mason. Okay, congratulations. Then in December, we had the big event in December. 1, we had our water park party. 2, we had the Winter Chess Festival. And 3, we had the district championship. And the winner of the district championship, and that goes from grades 6 through 12. And the champion was from Metcalf, and it was J.J. Helen. No, J.J. Johnson, sorry, won that with a perfect score. And now the team award for that, which is right here, this one. Congratulations, everyone who was there as part of this. People that were scorers: Gerald Johnson, Mitchell Kellen, Harrison Stage, David Santos. And the person that tied as a scorer with David was Mason Pedersen. Okay. All right. Then in January, we had the Winter Open, and the biggest success there was Mason Pedersen, who tied for first place, was co-champion, and won quite a bit of money at the Winter Open. That was a big highlight in January. In February, we had the Minnesota Open, and I think one of the big highlights there was in the Bantam section, Mitchell Kellen tied for first place. Therefore, was I think he might have come in first place all by himself, in fact. He did. So he was the state champion for Bantams. That was a big honor for Mitchell. Then in March, Well, actually, January through February, we were involved in the Twin Cities Junior High Chess League, and we entered 3 teams. Okay, and we actually finished. Metcalf A finished first, Metcalf B finished second, Metcalf C finished third. And so since each school could only get 1 trophy, this trophy, State League Champions, was given to us on March 8th. People that were the final top 5 at the end of the year were Mitchell, Jake, Owen K, Joseph, and Harrison. But a couple others of you did play for the A team for part of the season. Then probably our highlight this year, since we didn't get to go to Florida, was the state tournament in March 7th and 8th. That was right before everything started shutting down. Metcalf did fantastic. We were one of the biggest margin victors of any team in history.
Yeah.
This was our trophy. It says 2020 MSCA Middle School K-8 Team Champions. Beautiful cup. This one I'm going to try to keep and use as recruiting. Nicollet has given us a little trophy case that we can start building on. I'm going to use this to put in there to start recruiting Nicollet kids next year. So I'm going to, since it's a state championship trophy, I'm going to hang on to this. It's the only one I'm going to hang on to for our whole year. Okay. And of course, we would have, I'm sure, come home with many from Florida. And I'm thinking probably some national championships there, the way our team was going. I will say the scores for this, even though everyone there played a part, Harrison was 6th, including the game of his career where he threw Troy Kavanaugh. Mitchell Kellen was 7th. Soren Leafblad, who missed the first 2 games because of basketball, and he still came in 10th. And he didn't lose 1 game. And Jake, who was 12th. Joseph was just half a tiebreaker behind Jake as far as the scoring went. Okay, so that's kind of our trace out of our year. Some thank yous. First of all, raise your hand if you've been on the team for 3 years. Okay, I want to say thank you for your loyalty through 3 years. Anyone who's been that loyal, I want to tell you that I'll be in your corner for the rest of my life. Anything you might need, letters for college or job letters or anything at all you ever need. Anyone who spends 3 years on my program, I will do, anything you need in the future as long as I live. So please remember that. And I thank you for giving us, Metcalf, 3 years of chess. Then 8th graders, raise your hand for an 8th grader. Okay, well, 8th graders, I've talked to Coach Eric Bell at the high school. He's looking forward to having you there. I'm asking all of you 8th graders to at least go to a couple clubs next year, at the very least, and check it out. And hopefully, of course, you'll play for the Burnsville Blaze high school team. And they had a very good season. And they are looking forward to having you. I think I introduced many of you to Coach Eric Bell at the state tournament. So then I would like to thank our captains for their leadership this year. And our captains were J.J. Johnson and Joseph Santos. They did an excellent job. A big part of their role happens at nationals, which we didn't have, and at this award ceremony, which we can't have them shake hands with all the winners because of distance, obviously. Plus, shaking hands is not the best thing anymore, I guess. Then I want to thank everybody for all of your efforts and your hard work this year and being such great kids. And I want to thank all of you for being part of the Metcalf chess team in this last year. Some other thank yous. Coaches, I don't know if they're here. So Coach Lila, are you here? I invited her. Well, thank you, Lila, wherever you are. Coach Tyler, are you here? Well, thank you, Coach Tyler. And the coaches that are here, if they want to say anything to the team, they can. Let's have a hand for Coach Mr. Hoffman.
Hey there. I will, in many ways, I thought I was just the guy that rolled the cart between the rooms. I've had some really good games from quite a few of you, some of the best games that I've ever played, some of the most wonderful games I've ever lost. I appreciate that a lot because you guys taught me something. And I got to say that I haven't had a good game of chess since. So I miss being part of it.
Mr. Hoffman's been with us for what, 2 years, Mr. Hoffman? Is that correct?
Thanks, Eric.
Thank you. Thank you. 2 years in my current role, but I think I volunteered a couple of days 3 years ago just to check it out. So.
Yes. And,
you did.
It's one of our things we're going to miss next year as Mr. Hoffman, I believe, is switching to possibly another district.
Possibly, yep. I've moved down here to Red Wing, and given my condition, my mobility, we talked it over, and it's probably best that I work a little bit more locally. But well, I don't know what kind of chess team Red Wing has, but if they don't, maybe we can start one.
Well, we'll be happy to challenge you guys, and we thank you.
We'll be happy to lose to you.
You've been very, very valuable to all the kids and to myself. And
thank you.
Another coach that we had this year who couldn't join us is Mr. John Bartholomew, who we thank a lot, and we're very special to have him. And then our head trainer this year, for the first time, is Coach Craig Crash Hyrigs. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you. I tell you, it's been a great pleasure. One of the things that that happened to me, being so close to you as that type of coach, is it's inspired me to play. And for the first time in 20 years, I got back out there and started playing rated chess again. I was ready to go to Vegas and Philadelphia and Chicago. I had hotels all ready to go, and I was playing at the castle. And just being around you, I've learned from you, and you've inspired me to be a better chess player myself. So I want to thank all of you, and it's always a pleasure working with you. You're a great, great group of kids, and you're going to be some great young men and women someday.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank you, Craig.
And
one more note.
Yes.
Congratulations to JJ. He was our prize winner for the puzzles this year. And second place, of course, who was leading the whole way until the last day, was Joseph. So congratulations for your great work and great training with your puzzles this year. Thank you.
Now, by the way, if you're a 6th and 7th grader, I want to say a special thank you to you as well, and to say that we hope you'll join us, and most of you will be joining us at the Nicollet Knights Chess Club this fall, as we start a new championship team. I coached at Nicollet Chess for 4 years, so I've been there before, and I'm certainly hoping all of you will join me at that school starting this fall. And
I coached there 1 year as well, and hope to be there for you next year too.
Yes, thank you. Now I think it's time we start. This is an award ceremony, so I better hand out some awards right now. And so the first awards I'm going to hand out, well, not really hand out, kind of show you, but I plan to get them to you next week, are the round robin awards. And remember, try to play everybody in the team one game. Get 3 points to win, 2 points for a draw, 1 point for a loss. And we got cut off based on the whole virus thing. 2 days, we missed 2 days of the round robin tournament because of that. So here are our winners for 2019, 2020. First, the top 6th grade that didn't win a higher trophy. There was like first, second, or third. This person had 29 points. Let's hear it for Rachel Countryman.
All right. Congratulations. Where's my reactions here? Here we go. Thumbs up.
I thought her name, I think her name should be Rachel Countrywoman. but it's Country Man.
I see my reactions here.
I see that.
There's my applause.
Then, top 7th grade winner with 42 points is Mason Pedersen. Yay!
All right. Hey.
The top 8th grade. Top 8th grade that didn't win a higher award with 17 points. This trophy is going to Emily Burtnett.
Yay, congratulations, Emily. The reaction.
The next higher award is the top rookie. So the rookie trophy could be won by a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader. But the top rookie trophy for this year, for round robin, with 31 round robin points, Svea Leafblad.
All right. Out there.
By the way, Runic, hello. Hi, Runic. How are you, Runic? Good. All right. Now, third place overall. Third place overall with 44 points, 6th grader, David Santos.
All right, David.
I will say that this is one of the closest round robin battles ever for 1st and 2nd, ever. It was separated by 3 points, 1 game, really, separated them. So it was extremely close. Coming in 2nd place with 63 points is 7th grader Jake Schoenbauer.
Wow, that was close. Congratulations, Jake.
Congrats.
And then the champion, and we have a first here. No one's ever done this in 54 years of Metcalf. That is, won the round robin championship for 3 years in a row. No one's ever done it. It happened this year, barely by 1 game. He did it again. The champion for round robin with 66 points. Let's hear it for Joseph Santos.
Joseph, all right. Congratulations. Joseph's extremely improved. Where's my annotations button?
All right. Now, there's a reason, one reason I want to tell you that everybody's going to get something on the team. I'll tell you the quick story. I've told it before, so I'll make it kind of fast. But my last day of chess club when I was your age, I went to Westwood Junior High in St. Louis Park, and chess club was very important to me. And I kind of, on the last day, and we had a little party, you know, we had a cupcake and all this, but I really wanted something I could keep as a memory of being on that team because it was so important to me. And the coach gave nothing at all, nothing. So what I've done to this day, I still have the cupcake wrapper from that chess club when I was your age, as some sort of a memory of being in that club in the important years I was there. Well, I'm not going to give you a cupcake wrapper. I'm going to give you I know it's a little step up, not a big step up. I wish I could give you something big. It's called a certificate of participation. And I'll read what the all will say. This certificate is hereby awarded to, and then I have your name, in honor of cooperative and active participation in, I put Metcalf Chess Club, given this 21st day of May, 2020, then I've signed it, and I put the location of our school, Burnsville, Minnesota, and then on the lines below, if you did some major accomplishment this year, I listed it down there. And then on the left, it's kind of a pretty thing that says award certificate, okay? So I'm going to read everybody's name that's going to get one, so we can give them at least a clap or two. Now, some of them may not be with us. We have, oh my gosh, we have 20 people here, so that's pretty good. Now, some people are going to, in addition to a certificate, are going to get a letter. What letter do you see?
It's like the Burnsville letter.
B, yes.
That's
It's
a
the
B.
Burnsville letter, B. And chess is the only activity at Metcalf you can earn a Burnsville letter. It's a small one. It's half the size of the one. It is like if you play next year at the high school, you'll get a regulation letter. This is a junior high letter. Okay. And if you already got and by the way, as we talked about at the beginning of the year, I held this up at the first club on October 10th. I said, if you want to earn a letter, you have to be a regular member of the club throughout the year. In other words, if you quit in December or something, you're not going to get this. And you had to get to the state tournament. Okay. So that, now let's say you already won a letter. Raise your hand if you already won a letter last year or the year before. All right. You're not going to get another one. If you already won a letter, then you get this beautiful knight pin, chess knight pin, that with a little pin that you put into the letter. Okay, it's hard for me to show it. And so you'll get that instead of the letter. And that'll come with the certificate of participation. If I can mail these, I'm not sure how they'll fit. Maybe I could talk to Craig afterwards about how I can mail these things. Do you know about these things there?
Yeah, I gave out letters at Burnsville, and every year you get new pins.
Yes.
And we have to add that to the letter that you have.
Yes, right. I need to talk to you later, Craig, about how to mail them correctly. Okay. Now, let's say you already earned a knight. Who already has a knight pin? Okay. Then you get, for a third-year member, winning a letter every year, you get a star, a gold star that you can put in your letter as well. Okay. And this year, it's the fewest gold stars I've ever given out. There'll be a total of 3. That's it. The fewest before that's with 10. So it was a very special 8th grade class, but very small. Okay. So anyway, now I'm going to read the names of the award certificate of participation. I realize that some of them might not be here, but I don't really know who some of these people are. Congratulations to for a rookie who is the first winner of the certificate of participation. Let's hear it for Runic McNaughton. Thank you, Runic. I would
Good job, Ruth.
I would shake your hand now if it was allowed. And the next one is a second-year player. Congratulations to Sammy Dutcher.
He's not even here.
Is he not? I don't know if he's here or not. The next one is a rookie who had a nice season. I just dropped off a Metcalf chess shirt at his house because he ordered one. So, but I didn't see him. Ethan Rancharan. Yay. I have a 7th grade rookie this year who just had moved here from, I forget, Venezuela, or I forget what country. But anyway, real nice young man, Christian Ramirez.
Oh, the time
Then we have the good another first-year player. Congratulations to Van Lida Bun. Okay. Now, if any of these come with a letter or pin, I'm going to specifically say that. Okay. So the next is, I think she's here with us, a rookie who, by the way, comes from the farthest away. I think she lives in Farmington, and she comes all the way up to be part of the Metcalf Chess Club. So congratulations to Ella Banasic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ella.
Hey, Ella.
Close to me, though.
The next winner is a rookie, and here's something, the most significant thing about her that I could think of that's unique, okay? Metcalf has been around for 54 years, and for the first time ever, someone who is 10 years old was a student at Metcalf, 10. And the youngest student in the history of Metcalf was one of our rookies. Congratulations to Ellison Stevens.
Wow, congratulations. I remember little Zach.
And one other story, you guys, you don't like my stupid stories, do you? One other story about Ellison is her father was in my was a math student of mine back in the day at Metcalf. So there's that story. All right. Then we had one set of siblings on our club. This comes from, I've had an older brother who's now in the high school, another brother who's in the middle school, and this girl's in the 6th grade. They have 10 kids in their family. So it looks like I might possibly will be getting a lot more coming up. Congratulations to Abigail Erickson.
All right.
So many. Why do you have so many siblings?
Next, it's a 2nd-year player who had another good season. Let's hear it for Sarah Reek.
All right.
Then we have someone that actually lives by David Santos. And he lives by David Santos, and
Whoa.
he still hasn't moved. But he was a rookie who I think is going to be a very good player. Very serious kid, very nice young man. Let's hear it for Diego Roldan Castro.
You really exposed him like that, though.
Did I say something too private or something?
Okay.
This next young man was very dedicated. He came to a lot of our fundraising events. He came to a lot of tournaments. Very enthusiastic. He just moved to Burnsville this year, and I do feel he's going to be an excellent player for us. Let's hear it for Liam Merrill.
All right, Liam. Yeah, he improved very much.
Now, this next young man, the thing that's unique about him is to spell his name, you have to use every vowel there is ever invented. And so I always trip on it a little bit, but he does a lot of online work, like every day. And he never misses chess club, and he's improved throughout the year. And I think he's going to be a superstar before he leaves middle school. Congratulations to 6th grader EOL Tekele. And I know he's here. This is another person that has improved tremendously throughout the year, for sure. There's an award that we give for which rookie advances the most boards from the Metcalf Open to the end of the season. This guy almost won it. Didn't quite. He jumped 11 boards, and he ended up 1 board below the traveling team. 6th grader Devin Flynn. All right, you're all being very,
Yes, I do, Mason.
very patient, very patient. This is another rookie who had a very good season. I had not heard of her before from elementary chess, yet she came and had immediate impact. She made the traveling team as a 1st-year player. She really loves her chess and is going to be a great player. Let's hear it for Neela Joseph.
All right.
Sorry, I'm coughing. I promise I don't have COVID or anything. I just talking too much. All right.
Coronavirus.
Then
Over to the internet, though.
Then we have a 2nd-year player who, because he's so involved with activities, he can't really get to many tournaments at all.
Darn.
But he has improved tremendously each year he's played. He's a 7th grader, and we hope he continues in 8th grade. Let's hear it for Lowell Samuel.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't know if he's here. This is a brother of one of the people I told you earlier. He is an 8th grader that keeps improving every year. We're proud to have him. He cares a lot about his chess.
I know you're talking.
That is Alec Erickson.
Yeah, nice. Well,
Not an 8th grader.
7th grader, sorry. Yep. it's I think when I've asked him when it comes to why he can't go to more tournaments, he said, well, when you have 10 kids at home, it's hard to juggle everything and to pay for everything. But he definitely would like to get to more tournaments. All right, now we have the first star pin letter winner of my list here. If I can find my star, I lost it. There it is. Okay, she is a star pin winner, 3-year member, national qualifier, top 8th grade round robin winner. And something spectacular really about Emily is back in 6th and 7th grade, honestly, she suffered way more losses than wins. You know, like her first year, I don't know if she won one game the whole year, honestly. And so many people in that position would say, you know, I'm not going to keep playing. It's not for me. But she kept improving. She was a finalist for most improved player because she gained from last year to this year, she gained 16 boards. 16 boards. That's pretty good. She tied with one other person for most improved player, but the other person gained more rating points at the same time. So let's hear the special award and pin, Emily Burtnett.
Woo! Good, Emily. Good.
Now, we have the first person that's actually getting a letter.
Hey.
This is a rookie, who's a letter winner, a national qualifier. He is someone that, you know, I right away after the Metcalf Open, I said, who is this guy? He's like, he finished the highest of any player that never played elementary chess before. And he ended the year in 17th board and very dedicated, very talented. Our first actual letter winner for this year's award ceremony, Gage Rudy. Gage, are you here? Okay.
I don't think he is.
Then we have another letter winner, another 6th grader, another national qualifier. She won the top 6th grade round robin winner. Extremely talented young lady, finished 16th board in her first year of chess. And she would have done great at nationals, I know. Let's hear it for Rachel Countryman.
I know
All right,
her.
Rachel.
Rachel, are you here? Okay. Uh-oh. Then we have a night pin winner. Is a 7th grader, national qualifier. In 1 year, he jumped over 300 rating points and up 8 boards from last year. Would have dominated at nationals. His brother played for us as well. And we want to congratulate Aiden Kalinius.
All right, congratulations.
All right. Now, I hope this person's here, but I'm not sure he is. This person is a rookie who's getting our first plaque, the first actually wall plaque, okay? And it's for most improved rookie. And the only criterion for that is who jumped the most boards from the Metcalf Open to the end of the season. Tie. It was a tie, and here's how I broke the tie. I broke the tie by who finished as a higher board. But the two people that gained 14 boards, Ella Banasic and Pierce Yassin. But Pierce finished 1 board higher than her.
Hey.
So congratulations to both, but the plaque goes to Pierce, Yassin, and the certificate. Let's hear, yay, yay. Okay, moving on here. Here's another letter winner who's a very dedicated kid, very talented. I think is going to be a rock star in chess if he keeps it up. I'm not sure he's with us today. I very much enjoyed being his coach. One of the nicest young men on our team, sixth grader, Maverick Eastman. Let's hear it.
All right, Maverick.
Maverick, are you with us?
Awesome year.
Okay, now we have a night pin winner. This person was a national qualifier, had another fantastic season, improves every year by leaps and bounds. And we're so happy that she'll be joining us at Nicollet. She had a big decision. It was either going to be a new school district in Rosemont or going to Nicollet. And it was made my day when she said she'd be at Nicollet. She ended up number 10 on the team. Fantastic superstar, Gino Sharma.
All right, Charlotte.
Gino, congratulations.
Gino.
Okay, don't worry, I know it's getting long. I don't have that many more. Oh, here we have a letter winner, national qualifier sixth grader who finished the year board 9. Very dedicated. He's like online, like every day, training and working, going to tournaments. He doesn't want to miss a tournament. That's why he is such a fantastic addition to our team this year. And glad he's joining us at Nicollet next year. Let's hear it for Ronaldo Mejia.
Hold it.
Hey.
Way to go, Ronaldo. Proud of you. All right. I know this person couldn't make it because he's at his grandmother's birthday party. But he wins a night pin. He was a scorer on our state championship team. He was a national qualifier. And despite missing the first 2 rounds, he ended up as 10th best player in Minnesota in middle school. Very competitive kid, very talented, trains every day during the season. I want to congratulate and thank Soren Leafblad.
All right, Soren. Nice year this year. Awesome play.
All right, what do we got here? Do we have any more? Have we named everybody yet?
Nope.
No, I haven't gotten anything.
Well, why would I give you something? It's for the good. It's for the good kids, you know.
Oh, okay.
The next rookie that is up for an award is Terrence Ticker Persad. Very nice young man. Let's hear it for Terrence.
All right.
I don't know if he's with us or not. Congratulations, Terrence. Another person that was almost like never missed a club, and he's improved throughout the season. Congratulations to Justin Bump.
All right, Justin.
Our next person is a 7th grader who actually apparently came to one club as a 6th grader, but I don't remember him, but he did.
Yo.
So this award goes to Jaime Gomez.
All right.
All right. Now we have another 6th grader who is also very dedicated and had a good season and is going to be a fine player. We appreciate her. We thank her. Her name is Beza Zudu.
All right.
Yes, all in all, we had 57 kids in the club this year. We actually had about 70 that showed up from one time or another, but kind of 57 regulars, which is pretty good considering the school had like 400 some kids. That's like 1 out of every 8 kids was on the team. Pretty amazing. Here we have another 6th grader.
Good try. Good try.
This 6th grader also came to every club, improved throughout, and I'm very proud of Vanessa Steve.
All right,
Yay.
Vanessa.
Her older brother was on the team many years ago.
Go slow.
It was?
Or I'm not, Van Lita, I mean, no, sorry. Vanessa, are you on?
Yeah.
It may not be her older brother. It's Kosal.
Yeah.
Who is that to you? I forget.
He's my half brother on my dad's side.
All right. Let's hear it for Jada Eldine, another very great player on our team. That would be Mason's cousin. Mason's cousin.
All right.
All right. Another rookie that had a good year that we think very highly of. This award goes to Howie David.
All right.
Now we have a nationals qualifier who, in her first year, jumped more on Chess Kid than almost any rookie ever. She went from nothing, never being on Chess Kid before, to like level King 38 in like a couple months. It's absolutely fantastic. Her sister was on the team last year, so she's going to be a spectacular one if she keeps up that hard work. Let's hear it for Scarlett Hook.
All right, Scarlett.
All right, what do we got here? Now we have another letter winner right here, and a national qualifier, and a guy that just kept working and improving and very, very, one of the very nicest kids on the team, honestly, if you get to know him. Very, very friendly to everybody, very kind to everybody. He's someone that I really value on the team. Let's hear it for Ethan Vernon Anderson.
All right, Vernon.
Are you here, Ethan?
I don't think he is.
Thank you though, Ethan. All right, next one, we have one of our few eighth graders. Again, we have the smallest group of eighth graders in history. And this is a letter winner, even though this is a letter winner, it's in eighth grade. He's been on the team for 2 years, and he has improved greatly from last year to this year. Let's have a round of congratulations to Landon Leet.
Nice. Nice. Finally.
Now we have a national qualifier, a letter winner, a person whose brother has played for the team, a person that keeps working at his game and keeps improving every day and doesn't give up. We really appreciate all his efforts. He's going to be a superstar player as well. Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Winston Ekstrand.
All right.
Thank you, Winston. There's my pretend handshake, and great season, and thanks for being part of our team. Winston, you're there, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, this next person, I'm not sure he's with us, but sadly, he just moved to Coon Rapids, I believe.
Oh.
But he was a national qualifier. He was a night pin winner. And he gets an award, a plaque that is very rare. This plaque right here. And it's called Most Improved Player. Now, there's only 2 ways you can get that. One way is jumping the most boards from last year to this year on the ladder. And the second way is jumping the most rating points from last year to this year. This person did it by rating points. He jumped from last year to this year 546 rating points and 15 boards. And he was the 17th best middle school player in the whole state. And he's not even one of our top 17 boards.
Got it.
So that's very fantastic. Congratulations to Cash Primus.
All right, Cash. I'm surprised he's not talking. He's usually always talking.
Good point. I would have muted him by now. Now we have a letter winner. Another national qualifier as a rookie. She won the top rookie round robin championship. She also is a brother, one of our top players. She's very competitive, had a fantastic season, and is also going to join us at Nicollet. Thank you and congratulations, Svea Leafblad.
All right.
And one of the other unique things about Svea is her mother was on the Metcalf chess team as well, and her uncle. So her uncle was firstborn on their team. So that was fantastic. Okay, we're down to it. Oh, we have something here. We have a certificate and a letter and a national qualifier and the third place round robin winner to a brother of another player on the team. This guy had a very good season, finished 13th on the whole club, and is going to be just a great, awesome player, possibly a master. Let's hear it for Mr. David Santos.
Oh. Congratulations, David.
David, thank you, and I'm proud of you, and congratulations. Are you there, David?
Yes.
Yes.
He's there. All right. Here we go. We have another national qualifier. This person wins a night pin. It's the second year on the team. He keeps improving every year. He jumped well over 100 rating points from last year to this year. He's now number 11 on the whole team. And we're very proud of him. And he's also going to be a great chess player for us over at Nicollet. Let's hear it for Owen Steglick.
All right, Owen.
Owen, thank you for playing and proud of you.
well done.
Okay, don't have many more of these. What do we have here? Aha, we have a night pin and a national qualifier and the top 7th grade round robin player and co-champion of the Winter Open, Phantom. And he works so hard on his training, and his dedication has moved him all the way up to 6th sport on the whole team. So a fantastic young man and chess player. Thank you and congratulations, Mason Pedersen.
All right, Nathan.
Thank you, Mason.
Thank you.
That's cool. We have now it's another plaque. Yes, it is. This plaque says most improved player. And I told you there were 2 ways to win this. Jump the most rating points or jump the most boards. This person jumped 16 boards from last year to this year. And for a time, he was even on the 18th. And he edged out Emily because he gained more rating points than her. He gained almost 300 rating points in a year. Definite deserving of most improved player. He, for the first time this year, he earns a letter as well. He was a national qualifier. He'll get all 3 of these things. Let's hear it for Kenny Moe.
All right, Kenny.
Congratulations, Kenny. Very proud of you. Thank you for playing. Are you there, Kenny? That's good to hear. All right, what do we got next? Aha. We have another 8th grader. No, 7th grader, sorry. What does it say on his certificate? National qualifier. Night pin winner. There it is. He was an A-team member. And the A-team member of the team that won the state league championship. He was even first sport for a period of time. He won the Outstanding Player Award in the league by winning at least 85% of his games. He gained almost 200 rating points in 1 year. I can count on him being online training almost every day, even after the season's over. And he's a great competitor, a great kid. We're so proud to award this to Owen Crick. Owen, thank you. Way to go, Owen. Say something.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you.
All right. Sorry I dropped some of the other ones. That was bad of me. All right. We have an 8th grader. This time is 8th grader. 3-year member. Wins the Star Award. And he was team co-captain. He was an A team member of the state league champions. He was the number 14th best player in the entire state in middle school. He was, for the 3rd time ever, the round robin champion. He was a national qualifier. And I know for sure if we went to Florida, he would have come back with hardware because at nationals, he's unstoppable. So we're definitely going to miss this 3-year member and heart of our team for 3 years. And we thank him for all those years and all his efforts. Let's hear it for Mr. Joseph Santos.
Hey, Joseph. All right. Gonna miss you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yep.
Aha. We have another 3-year player. Another star winner. Another person. This young man went undefeated in the league. So obviously won the Outstanding Player Award. Okay. He was a nationals qualifier, a fantastic team captain. His sister played for us as well. He's been the heart of our team for 3 years. Another player we're going to miss immensely, and we want to thank him and congratulate one of our great stars, Gerald J.J. Johnson.
All right, Gerald. Hey, your screen's clean now, Gerald. All right.
Thank you, Gerald. Proud of you. Are you there, Gerald?
Yes, I'm here.
Great job, Gerald.
Okay. Now, what do we have here?
I can see you clearly now.
We have a 6th grader. And there's another award we give out, a big plaque. And it says on it, Rookie of the Year. We had probably at least 30 rookies on the team this year.
That's a tough one.
So to win the Rookie of the Year, you really had to have an outstanding season. He was member of the A team that won the state league championships. He was a scorer at the state middle school by finishing higher than any Metcalf player and finishing 6th place overall in the state. And he was undefeated in the junior high chess league, winning the Outstanding Player Award trophy. He was a national qualifier. He also is a letter winner. It's someone that I first met, honestly, when he was less than 1 year old, because his much older brother played at Metcalf and named Nathan. And all those years, his mom would bring this little baby to the tournaments that I've known him his whole life, and very proud to be his coach. And just a great talent, very dedicated. He loves Metcalf chess, and we love him. Congratulations, Harrison Stage.
All right, Harrison. All right. Congratulations. I had your brother at the school. He was great to have.
He was just in the kitchen of my heart.
All right.
Then, now we have another special plaque here. It's called the Anna Ray Shunk Sportsmanship Award. Anna Ray Shunk was a captain of our team, 3-year player, and also gave back to chess by coaching, being assistant coach for Metcalf and several elementary schools. You might have even had her way back when you were younger. And when she was a few years ago, sadly, in her last year of college, she was killed. And we honor her teammates help buy this plaque every year to honor her memory. Someone who's a great sportsmanship, is kind to everybody, is very helpful. And so this next player will get that. He was a national qualifier. a night pin winner, the number 2 player in round robin. He was an A-team member of the state league champions. He was a scorer on the state middle school champions by finishing 12th in the state. He gained 433 rating points in 1 year and 8 boards. And it's because he trains and he trains and he reads chess books and he'll do whatever it takes. And he's a great story and a great young man. And we are so happy to have him on our team. NRA Shunk Sportsmanship Award winner will be getting this and this and this with our thanks and congratulations. Let's hear it for Jake Schoenbauer.
Jake.
Good job, Jake.
Are you with us, Jake? All right. By the way, after we're done, which we're just about done, if anyone has anything, either coach or player, you'd like to say to your teammates, I'll give you a few minutes to do that. And this summer, by the way, I am hoping this summer that you'll do something with your chess. I mean, if you do absolutely nothing, you're going to start the year very poorly. So either, like I'm working at a virtual chess camp for School Chess Association. You could be part of our virtual camp. You could enter a tournament. You could train online. You could read a chess book. Just please do something, okay? There is going to be one online tournament I'm going to choose during the summer. I'll try to find the biggest one that I'll send you all emails about as the most recommended one of the summer. During that one, I'll have a Zoom line where you could join, and in between rounds, I can help analyze your games, and possibly Craig might as well if he's available. So
I'll be playing.
So anyway, look for my email on the one online tournament over the summer. See, normally each summer we go somewhere to a tournament outstate. Like last year we went to Wisconsin for a tournament, but this summer I believe all the chess tournaments are going to be canceled. So we can't go there this summer. Okay, now I think there's one more award, and this award I've got it. You know that I'm big on telling stories, but this story, I think it's the last time I'm ever going to tell it because it's the last time that this award is special award is being given out because of the name that's on it. It's called the David M. Schmid Memorial Most Valuable Player Award. Okay, and so I promised, and there's also $100 scholarship that goes with that to be spent on chess things, we hope. And his parents gave this out for many years, and I do need to explain. I promised his parents that every year I gave this award, I would say the story, even though it's going to probably make me cry. And but this is the last year I'm ever going to tell it. So here you go. In 1995, we had a player named David Schmid. He was at that time Metcalf was a 7, 8, 9 school, so he was a 9th grader. And he played for Metcalf in 7th and 8th grade. And in 9th grade, he was elected team captain. Okay. Then, sadly, in October of that year, he wasn't feeling well. And he went to the doctors, and they diagnosed him with a spinal cancer. And they said that there's no way he would live to even the end of 1995. He was not going to make it. He had like 2 months to live. And when I met with him, he told me, Coach, I don't care what the doctors say. I'm going to nationals come next May. I'm going to be there. You can count on it. Okay. So that's what he said. But his doctor said he could only live till December. Well, anyway, long story short, he got sicker and sicker and sicker, and they made a decision in May that he was going to come with us. At the time, he was completely blind, in a wheelchair, and he needed help with everything, all his bodily functions, etc. Okay, but he was there in a wheelchair, and they had some floor walker that would say the opponent's moves to him. And he would then make the move by saying his move because he couldn't see. Okay. And anyway, he became one of our scorers that year as we came in second in the country. And it's just showing you that what some people will do, like he said he would do anything for Metcalf chess. And he would even try living a few more months. And so that's why this award has his name on it. Then about, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago we planted a tree, a crab tree outside of the door where closest to the Metcalf chess room, which still has his plaque about him underneath the tree. I visit that tree very often. And when the whole team came out and planted the tree, and it was just like a small little thing like this, you know, and now it's this huge tree, beautiful. His parents still go there and pray and stuff like that at this tree. But anyway, that is the last time I'm going to share that. So this player earns that award because he was the number 7 player in state. He was a scorer on the state middle school championship team. He was first board for the Metcalf chess team, which is a big honor when you have that many good players. It's true that we had another day and a half of challenges, or one more day, I think, of challenges when we left it. But he had been first board for quite some time. And he also was a national qualifier, a night pin winner, and the second player in history that's won this twice. He won it as a 6th grader too. So last year also this young man was the national champion in the under 1250 section. And so the person that's getting this and this and $100 and this is first board Mitchell Kellen.
All right, Mitchell.
Congrats.
Proud of you, Mitchell.
Tighten his reactions.
Mitchell, I can tell you're overwhelmed.
There he is. Yeah, look at he's so happy.
Mitchell, give us a thumbs up or something. All right.
Pierce's video is lagging.
The screen is frozen. There we go.
Yeah,
There we
you're
go.
at some
His mic is muted.
His mic is muted. Well, all right. Does anyone on the team?
No, it wasn't.
What's that? Mitchell, are you there?
I said the internet was bad, so I couldn't hear any of you.
Oh my God.
Oh, now
that-
your video's gone
Just for like a
again.
minute or something.
Yeah,
Now we
that,
can't see it.
that was the minute that was all about you.
Yeah.
So,
And I heard most of it. I heard most of it. Yeah.
all right. Well, we kept off the bad parts, so don't worry. I'm joking. This will be on our website, Metcalf Chess. I'm joking. Uh-oh. Someone got hurt.
Oh no.
We're kidnapped. Someone help him. Someone help her.
It's the first time in history someone's yelled owie, owie, owie during a word ceremony. I usually try not to hurt people during a word ceremony, but this time I did. So now, would anyone on the team like to say anything to their teammates or at all at this last time we're together?
Wait,
Runic.
I have a
Runic.
question.
You guys cool. You guys are epic.
Thank-
Wait, can we have a storytelling session?
Oh yeah, okay, can we?
Yeah.
Let's,
Come on,
okay,
let's
I'm
go.
gonna tell
Wait. Owen, before we get to Owen, before stories, is there anyone else who would like to say anything to the team?
We're cool.
Mr. Hoffman.
I think we would all be remiss since this is probably the last event ever for Metcalf Chess to honor somebody who's been with it for 54 years, which is mind-blowing,
Yeah.
who has contributed to the success of so many people through the years, so many parents, so many older siblings, so many people that we have here. The one person that we have not honored yet and probably most deserves it. If you are muted, I'd like you to unmute your microphones right now and make as much noise as possible to honor the man Coach Brian Ribnick, please. You deserve it. You're amazing and an inspiration. Thank you so much for everything you've given us.
Eric, I very much appreciate that, what you said, and I appreciate all of your claps. And the best honor was being able to coach some great kids like I have been, including you guys and girls. Anyone else?
Yes. What cool.
All right. Well, then remember that this is gonna, if you miss part of it, it'll be on our website by next week.
Wait, can I tell a story?
Well, I'll do this. The award ceremony now is formally over, but if you want to hang around and listen to Owen's stories and this and that, which is not part of the award ceremony and won't be on the recording, you can, but otherwise, the official award ceremony is now concluded. So thank you all. Those that want to
contact me, and I'll add it, and we can enjoy the stories together.